morning friends. Today topic is BIGF, AIGF and LGTFC DG shipping exit exam question and answer part 14. Question number 261. From the statement of enclosed space entry permit, find one that is not correct. Answer. An enclosed space entry permit must be pasted at ship's entrance gangway for port state inspection. This is a wrong statement. Enclosed space entry permit copy should be placed at the entrance of the enclosed space, and it has to be signed by a person before entering and coming out, and be one standby person will be standing outside and he will be continuously monitor the atmosphere. So permit should be near to the space entry, not near the gangway. Question number 262. In ABC method, A stands for air. ABC is common method we use for unconscious person fall on board the ship. Check is airway. No fallback of tank and the airway line is clear. Check is breathing. B stands for breathing. Check C for his circulation, blood circulation, heart is pumping, circulation is okay. So this is called ABC method. Question number 263. How can a gas be liquefied? Answer. By the application of pressure or by cooling. Yeah, that's why the gas law is come. PV equal to constant temperature. In order to reduce the in order to keep the component in liquid form, you have to reduce the temperature. That is by cooling. Otherwise, if you are not able to reduce the temperature, you have to increase the pressure P, so temperature T will go down automatically. Okay, so reduce it. This is how it works. So question number 263. Application of pressure or by cooling is a method to keep the gas in liquid form. Question number 264. For repairs on a pressurized system, the following statements are made. Find an incorrect statement. If pressure is relieved from the equipment under repair, isolation of machinery is not required. This is a wrong statement. Any pressurized system, you have to take out a work permit, logout tagout. That is, logout tagout is nothing but isolation of the system. Only releasing the pressure is one of the method to release the pressure, but it should not be again get pressurized. So it has to be isolated by logout tagout method. So for question number 264, answer is equipment under repair, isolation machine is not required is an incorrect statement. Question number 265. Statement on tank atmosphere with oxygen deficiency. Identify one incorrect assumption. Answer. An oxygen deficient atmosphere has less than 23% of available oxygen. So oxygen level is always in air is 21% or 20.9%. So if it less than this, that condition is considered not safe for the man entry. It is deficiency of oxygen, not to. So that is the correct answer. This is the incorrect statement. 23% is the incorrect statement. Question number 266. The poisonous material first affect the gas cells and stop the oxygen flow. The poisonous material first affect your brain. That's why when you taking any toxic gases like H2S, initially you feel the toxic smell. After that, your brain loses sensibility, loss of sense. That is by affecting the cells, brain cells. So brain cells is the correct answer for question number 266. Question number 267. During heat transfer from one body to another, what transfer takes place? Answer is energy. Newton's law. Question number 268. Of a liquid is defined as the lowest temperature that is required by the liquid that can produce sufficient vapor for forming flammable mixture in air. That is called flash point. About flash point auto ignition, I already explained in the previous videos. Please check to it. Question number 269. In the steam rising process in a boiler. See, this is a pressure and volume. This process is called as boiler steam processing. Liquid, it is a liquid state. The pressure is applied by the boiler by heating. The pressure keep increasing. Then at this stage it became a liquid, and at the critical point it loses its liquid property. It will change over to vapor form. If it is you are heated more or increase the pressure, then it is called a critical temperature. There will be one more graph I will be showing the next part of this video. Next question it will be coming. Above that critical temperature, the liquid cannot be bring back to vapor. It can be only bring back to liquid. It can be only in the vapor form. That's a superheated steam. So it is more than critical temperature, superheated steam is achieved. So what is the word B and C? B to C is rising temperature of water in the boiler. That's what I'm telling. From here to here, rising temperature of boiler. Here the pressure drop, but still the temperature is increasing. As the temperature increases, the volume also increases. P equal to RT. So this is the answer for 269. Question number 270. Dash is a chemical combination of flammable substance with oxygen. Answer is combustion. Flammable substance mixed with oxygen, it will produce a combustion process. Flame, fire, explosion of energy, drastic increase in energy. Question number 271. Identify the correct identification of labels in a specific volume diagram from the following section. This is the same diagram as I was explaining before, but if you see, this is the number 1, that is critical temperature curve. Above this, it is always region of gas. This is region of liquid. If it is become vapor also, it can be liquefied by cooling down. So 1 stands for critical temperature curve. Number 2 stands for critical point, the point at which the state of liquid to vapor happens. 3. Saturated vapor line. 4. Saturated liquid line. This is all in the saturated states. That is the answer for question number 271. Question number 272. Statement on the responsibility of the master and the crew for cargo transfer operation are listed. Find an error statement. Answer is master and crew must know all the application pollution prevention regulation, including any local regulation. This is an error statement because master has the responsibility to know, and he has to explain to the crew about all pollution regulation. Even a master will not be aware some cases, he will be asking the local authorities, agents and the postal authority to give the any upgradation in their policies. So he will go through it, and they will give this the requirement from the port and terminal to avoid these pollution activities. He will read through and explain to our fellowship crew members. Question number 273. Any pollution has a main source and a receiver. Find an incorrect assumption. Answer: pollution is not related to human activity. This is an incorrect statement. Pollution is occurred mainly because of the human activities. We use single-use plastics, we pollute by industrialisms, your sewage system, so on. This is all related to human activity. So this is an incorrect statement. Question number 274. Conception of EDI. Find the incorrect assumption. EDI stands for Energy Efficiency Design Index. Answer: EDI reflects the ship energy efficiency under various operation conditions. This is incorrect assumption because EED consumption of the EED is design factor, but here still operation factor. So this is not the correct answer. It is a irrelevant answer. Question number 275. Functions of backup squad on a typical liquefied gas tank is stated. Find one statement that is not true. Answer is the backup squad needs to support the emergency team when they no longer need backup. This is not a correct answer. The backup squad will be only with the backup team and it will listen to the master's order. And when there is no longer needed of backup, then what the backup squad going to support? The job is already done, finished. The backup squad will go for other work order provided by the master securing the system as instructed by the command team. Question number 276. Under the pneumatic link system, what will happen when the ship's mode of the jetty exceeds its safe working limit distance? Answer. So hose break, air pressure drop, ESDS alarm sounded and ESDS is activated. This is what happening, but the sequence is a little bit different. When it is moved away from the ship, there will be a drop in air pressure because your air hose will get disconnected. There will be a drop in pressure from the pneumatic links. Pneumatic links is supplying the air to the ship to ship. Once one end is removed, so there is in ship shore link area, there will be a drop in pressure. The air pressure drops and it will activate your ESDS alarm. Once ESDS alarm is sounded and still moving certain other distance, it will activate the ESDS. So once the ESDS is activated, it has the two stages, ESD1, ESD2. In ESD1, all the pumps valves will be shut down, and if the ship shore link is break and the valves which are from the manifold to the tank, all the valves are shut. Inlet, return line and to the vaporizer line, LP vaporizer line, if it is an HP vaporizer line, HP pump area, valves will be shut down. And then still the ship's moving away, then the ESD2 will get activated and this will disconnect the hose by the releasing of quick closing coupling. So this is how the system works. Question number 277. Which of the following will not cause an activation of ESDS? Differential pressure between primary and secondary insulation space too low. The membrane tank, if there is an insulation space between the primary and secondary, it will be checking the pressure. If it is low, it will not activate, because if it is high, then only it will activate. Leakage alarm will be activated. If there is a leakage, then the liquid LNG will come to the reaching coffer dam between the primary and secondary barrier, and it will get expanded with atmospheric temperature. It will boil and it will evaporate. Pressure development will be there. So that is a different case scenario. Question number 278. Methane and formaldehyde problem in gas burning. Find an inaccurate statement. Answer. Hotter portion in the combustion area along the cylinder liner are conductive to formaldehyde protection. So this is not a correct statement, it is an inaccurate statement. Hotter portion of the combustion area along the cylinder liner are conductive of formaldehyde. It is an incorrect statement. Actually speaking, so this methane and formaldehyde issue, unburned methane emission is occurs. Okay, unburned methane emission from gas engines are concerned because of their contribution on global warming. Formaldehyde, a toxic interstage product of the methane oxidation process, is known for its strong smell and carcinogenic properties. The amount and the reason of this emission depend very much on the gas engine design and its combustion system. This results in different engine internal and engine external strategies for optimizing methane and formaldehyde emission. This is normally generally called as methane sleep. The methane sleep will cause global warming, release of NOx, carbon. Okay. Question number 280. Emergency. Sorry, question number 279. Abandoned ship alarm. Man overboard alarm on liquefied gas tank ship is not recognized by answer. The general alarm is sounded and everybody comes to an emergency muster station where the chief engineer, if master is unable, give a verbal order to abandon ship. This is not a correct statement because the general alarm is always should be for general emergency. For abandoned ship, the alarm should be different. So general alarms cannot be sounded. It should be a abandoned ship alarm. And the backup for the master will be most of the cases is the chief officer. Cannot be the chief engineer. This is another center. So this is a chaos on this statement. Create chaos to the ship's crew. That is was that's why we cannot recognize when this is alarms and this person declaring as a abandoned ship. Question number 280. Emergency on liquefied gas tank ship is not indicated by answer. Crew cabins are always fitted with a muster list and safety equipment. This answer is not indicated because your muster list will be always there in the common area of each platform alleyways, and it will be on your muster station. These are the locations which will be provided in the engine control room, cargo control room, ship's office. Can be in ship's office. There is no cargo control room on the bridge. These are the common places it should be there, not in each and every one cabins. This is not indicated. Okay. Question 280. This is the answer. Okay, friends. If you like my video, please like. If you want to see more video related to marine, please subscribe my channel. If you have any doubts, clarification, any comments, always welcome in comment box. Thank you.